Welcome back to Elder Scroll Oblivion Remastered 2026 blind playthrough. We have been working on the Knights of the Nine DLC. I think we're nearing the end of the quest. We just retrieved the sword, which might be the last artifact out of this cave right here. And we have to now get it blessed or something. It's desecrated by the evil demon spirit that was wielding it. The foul wraith, as they call him. So we're going to head over to Cheydinhal and visit the Chapel of Arkay.
Here! Do your worst! Let's get this over with. Take that! Whoa. How do you do?
There were lights spotted at Sundercliff Watch. That place was cursed by Mehrunes Dagon himself. Best not to go there.
Really? The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it. Is that so? What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
There is grave news from Skyrim. From Falkreath to Windhelm.
This is most disturbing. We can only hope this madness is over soon.
Bye.
Farewell.
First reference to Skyrim that I heard. But also, that was some pretty damn casual small talk after all your people just got killed here. You people are cold.
How are you?
In the past, I would be able to come back here and that stuff would still be laying there. Not a big loss if it's not. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Okay. So now why am I encumbered? I hope I don't lose that. I am going to first go unload some stuff.
Hello.
Can you think of any place better to buy books than First Edition?
It's the only place to go for books.
I hear you. See you.
I'll throw those scissors.
What is it? Good day. Can I interest you in some of my wares? That's more than I'd usually pay. An excellent... A pleasure to serve you. Farewell.
Hello.
Greetings, Dunmer.
Have pity, beautiful lady. I got greetings, Imperial.
Well met. Can I interest you in some of my wares? That's just not reasonable. I can't afford to do that. You're trying to drive me out of business. Thank you. Come again. Be seeing you.
Greetings.
Have you heard? That big galleon down at the waterfront? Someone killed the captain. Right.
no idea.
No doubt.
Bye. Have mercy.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
I do not make much progress. These things are so heavy. Damn. this inventory management takes time, but I'm trying to build up my gold, so
They say
it's worth
syndicates
it.
of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
Be happy to blast. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. I appreciate your business. Bye.
Who will help an old beggar?
Lord Crusader, the prophet is here. He's just arrived. He seemed to know you were coming, told me to wait for you, and here you are. Come. He is preaching to the assembled knights in the chapel. You should speak to him at once.
You have stepped from the humble shadows of obscurity and into legend. No feat you have accomplished in your life compares to what you have become. You are an embodiment of Pelinal Whitestrake, the bane of Umarul the Unfeathered. The time has come for you to fulfill your destiny. Umaril lies hid in the ancient fane of Garlus Malatar. You must go there and destroy him. No. Should you face Umaril, you would suffer the same fate as Pelinal. The times change, and even the shape of the divine itself must change with it. Where once there were 8, now one more stands with them, and they have become 9. Aye, with the apotheosis of Tiber Septum, the face of the divine was transformed. Talos ascended, and the 8 became 9. So, although you wear the armor of the gods, it is incomplete. A relic of the old ways and the old gods. As a proven guardian of this realm, and a warrior the likes of which have not been seen in millennia, Talos grants you his sacred blessing with the ancient gifts of the 8 and the new gift of the 1. You are ready to face Umaril. It will allow you to follow Umaril into the spirit realm upon his death. It will allow you to destroy him, body and soul, utterly and for all time. You must first kill his living body.
While beyond the power of most mortals, this is only the lesser of your two tasks. His Daedric nature allows his spirit to escape into oblivion after death. Oh, this is what Pelinal learned upon defeating Umaril the first time. But you can do what Pelinal could not. The blessings of Talos will allow you to follow Umaril's spirit when it leaves his body. This you must do, and you must not fail. You will not, because the Nine fight with you. Your knights will assemble at Garlus Malatar and await you there. Gather all those who you deem worthy. Not all who enter those halls shall return. Those who fall in service of the Nine will live on forever in the halls of their fathers. I wish you well on your quest, Crusader. We are depending on you.
Knights of the Nine!
Warriors are attacking!
Do your worst.
So far, so good.
The Vin...
Talos and the Nine.
What? For Talos and the Nine!
Die, damn you!
For Arkatos and the Nine! Overrode! Show yourself!
I hope you know what you're...
Help! Mer could protect you from the Crusaders' wrath. Yay! For the Nine. The Knights of the Nine have come for you, foul beast. All for the Nine. For Knights of the Nine, follow me. Don't feel bad. No one lives forever. Akatos endures. We must give the Crusader time to destroy the orb.
Cosma Balini! Crusader, arise, stand and face the light. Breathe again, and receive your reward. You have completed your divine task. You have restored the Order. You have defeated the enemy of the Nine. The Order shall serve as the sword and the shield of the Nine in the dark times to come. We owe you a debt of thanks. You have succeeded where we could not. You and your knights have held true to your purpose. At long last, our purgatory is at an end. We go to the glory of the Nine to serve in their host in the life beyond this one. You may call upon our spirits when you need us. Simply pray at our tombs, and each of us will grant you a blessing from the Nine. May your sword serve the Nine all the days of your life, Crusader. Farewell.
You redeemed my soul from the evil that had ensnared me. For that, I am forever in your debt. The old bitterness that seemed so important to me in life. What is that now? How to weigh that against my very soul? The Knights of the Nine stand together once again. I would not have thought it possible. We owe you a great debt. The evil took hold of me the day that I slew Sir Caius on the Priory steps. I baited him, knowing his temper. And then I killed him when he drew against me. I killed him in cold blood, with the Holy Sword itself. I could have disarmed him, or wounded him, but a cold pride had taken hold of me, and so I slew him, went to war, and never returned. The evil grew upon me until I became cruel, a tyrannical ruler, a terror upon the land. In death, evil held me even tighter than in life. Thanks to you, that is all behind me. Sir Caius and I will go to Aetherius side by side, as of old. The gods are truly merciful. I took the sword down with me into evil. You have redeemed us both. The gods smile on such deeds, noble knight. May the Nine guide your way.
Lord Akatosh lends you his might. When your own strength fails you, trust in the Nine.
Kinnereth grants you the swiftness of the wild.
Dubella has strengthened your wit and charm. Never allow the beauty of the world to be lost on your own.
Zenithar grants you good fortune. May you always endeavor to become them.
Kinnereth grants you the swiftness of the wild.
Stendarr grants you the gift of legerity. Always be swift to protect and swift to forgive.
Julianus blesses you with his wisdom and his guidance. Trust in your knowledge, for it... All that lives will die, and all that is dead will live again. Arche grants you the will to reverse the cycle.
The Great Mother endures. Mara grants you her endurance. Lord Crusader, how can this be? You're alive! It's a miracle! I heard voices in the Undercroft, and I came to investigate. You vanished, Ingarlus Malandar. After the battle, we searched further into the ruin and found you next to Umaral's corpse. You had no wounds on your body, but you were dead. I saw it with my own eyes. You did not draw breath. We laid you to rest in the Undercroft. We kept your death a secret. We feared what would happen if our enemies thought you were dead. Indeed, they are. We knew you had succeeded in destroying Umaral's physical form, but it seemed that you had met the same fate as Pelennor Whitestrake. Tell me, was Umaral destroyed? Then he is destroyed. We've won, and you're alive. I have to tell the others. Knights of the Nine, hear me. Today we have witnessed undeniable proof of the strength and the might of the gods we serve. Slain in battle with the dread Umaril, by the grace and mercy of the Nine, the Crusader lives again. How can this be, you ask? What of our foe? What has become of Umaril the Unfeathered? Umaril has been slain by the Crusader. His very spirit cast into the void and destroyed for all eternity. He will never rise again. Let us give thanks to the Nine. By their power, the Crusader has rid the world of Umaril forever. Hail the Lord Crusader!
Hail the Lord Crusader!
Yes, Lord Crusader.
You look like a bright one.
Well met.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch! I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail. Serve your time peaceably, and pay your debt to society.
Go away. it's you. Hi.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Hello. What? Have you ever heard Olga tell her tales?
What's going on with
She's
you?
the best bard I've ever met. Of course, being a bard is almost as bad as being...
Not surprising, considering Morrowind's violent past.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Drayless will be allowed access. Arnora and Jorunda were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was going to skip town on Arnora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all. Poor thing. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that. All right. For me, see, every little bit helps. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Drayless, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynold arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Excuse me.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Raynor character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Oh, you're back.
Thanks for watching. We'll continue the mystery of what happened here in Bruma in the next episode.